Bones, TSK, the smoking Nick, you already know. Know what I mean? We're not gonna do too much. We learning. But I just wanted to get into the Knicks and Rockets today, to be honest, and what it's gonna be. Like, is this a trap game? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, you know what I mean? They fucking schedule is like, what's their record? I think it was like 18-48. Despicable. Despicable. But I just want to get into that real quick. But before we do that, drop a bomb on these bitches. We back. Let's get into it. You feel me? So like the way we been rolling lately, I think we got a great chance. I don't know who they starting or who they think, but I'm gonna look into it and give you all the analytics. Can't show you, you know. Don't want to hit with them strikes. You feel me? So we gonna chill. Keep it light this time. You know what I mean? Just strictly to the mwah mwah. For sure. All right. First, we're gonna go Rockets record. The Rockets are last in the West. I was wrong. It wasn't even 18. It's worse than that. God, it's 16-48. Bro, this is a trap game, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know a trap game when I see one. It's a fucking trap game. Like straight up. We straight need this W though. I'm not gonna lie to you about it. We slightly creeping with. We slightly creeping. How many games is left? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games left. 2 of them still to be determined when they're gonna be played. You feel me? So on top of that, so we play Rockets today, Grizzlies tomorrow, Nuggets on Wednesday, Suns on Friday, Clippers on Sunday, Lakers on Tuesday, Knicks. Oh, I'm not even doing it right. I'm sorry. So we play the Rockets today, Grizzlies tomorrow, Nuggets Wednesday, May 5th, Suns Friday, May 7th, Clippers Sunday, May 9th, Tuesday, May 11th, we play the Lakers, Thursday, May 13th, we play the Spurs, Saturday, May 15th, we play the Hornets, and Sunday, May 16th, we play the Celtics in those 2 last games, which come back to back or to be determined, which makes no sense if they have a date. That shit don't make no sense. They got dates. So how is it to be determined? Oh, the time is to be determined. So okay, they have the times. I'm sorry. Duh. But I think, to be honest, today's game is a trap game. If we could win this game, win against the Grizzlies, Nuggets, Sun, and Clippers, that's fucking tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like that is scary, scary. Like, like scary, scary. Like dun, dun, Nuggets, Clippers, and Suns back to back to back. If we win any one of those games, I'm happy. 100%. Because that's a tough, 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 tough 3-game stretch right there. I'm not gonna lie. It might be our hardest 3-game stretch, like, you know what I mean? All season. For sure. For sure, for sure. Know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And if anybody wanna, call in, chop it up real quick with your boy before I gotta get the out of here. Let's talk about this. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna talk about it regardless. I just think that's a terrible 3-game stretch for us, and whoever scheduled that for us wasn't happy. You know what I mean? And then we got the Spurs after that. Like, at least they gave us days off in between. You know. I know I'm supposed to be talking about this Knicks Rockets game, but this Suns, Clippers, Lakers back to back to back, then the Spurs. I'm like, yo, they trying to kill us. But can't even forget the Nuggets before that. So those is 4 tough games. If we come out 2-2, we lucky. That's gonna be the test right there if we gonna win 40 games. That's gonna be the test right there if we're gonna win 40 games. 100%. I don't know what I should say, man. We should win against the Rockets. You know, that's just how it is. We just should. But the last time we played Houston, Houston was we played them not too long ago, a couple weeks back. I remember the game. Yeah, February. But wasn't there one after that? Damn, we ain't played them since February. dope. You know what I mean? Well, like when you're waiting and shit, instead of putting people like on a brief intermission.
Yeah, well, you would have to just download some elevator music. Something that's not.
So I'm inviting the homie right now, trying to pardon my technical difficulties. Qué corazón de toro.
Hey, I see you now. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Yeah.
So what's good, bro?
You shit, bro.
What?
Hold on, bro.
That's for the logo. That's for the logo real quick, you know? That's for the logo. You already know.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's
I
for the
think,
logo.
yeah. Hopefully they don't strike me. They hit me with a claim because I showed the NBA symbol on the backboard in the video, dog. Like I was like,
What happened, bro?
that shit's crazy. I was reacting to a video and fucking I was reacting to it and I was just checking my videos this morning and stuff, and it said that, I don't know, like I'm not a YouTuber or none of that shit, so you know what I mean. I'm just saying, and it's a copyright claim, and then it's like, all right, it's not like affecting your channel or nothing, but it was just like, all right, and then it gave you the option to trim that shit out, dog. Like I'm like, all right, yeah, trim it, trim.
So you can't wear certain things.
So you like that shit you drinking right now? Don't show the logo. Yeah,
Right,
that's what I'm saying. None of that.
All right, let me go off the screen real quick.
None of that. They be really hating, bruh. So niggas gotta be careful. Know what I mean? And to be honest, this my main YouTube. So, but I think today is a trap game, bruh. That's why if you read the title, Knicks versus Rockets, is this a trap game? You feel me? They 16-48, bruh.
Who, the Rockets? Knicks ain't enough good. Knicks ain't enough winners to be in the trap game,
Bruh.
man. They need to play hard regardless.
And then this.
They're a trap game. They're a trap game.
Bruh, after look, this is the shit that had me going. After we play the Rockets, we play the Grizzlies, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Clippers, the Lakers, then the Spurs.
Well, the Spurs ain't shit this year.
How much?
Spurs ain't nothing this year, man. They garbage. I don't even think they in the playoff. I gotta check though.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
I gotta check. Yeah, who's on this thing? Is it just me and you, or is other people?
Nah, it's just me and you right now, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just me and you.
But yo, like I said, the Spurs ain't really. I mean, the Knicks, they are a trap game in my opinion because
Nah.
they haven't been that good this long. They supposed to play every game as hard as they can. So, but you heard about that dude, that young boy Porter? He dropped 50 on the Rockets.
Yeah. And then fuck fucking Brandon no, Jason Tatum went for 60 the other day, bro.
That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. He went for 60. That's Larry Bird right there.
God, that's crazy. They gonna go for 60, fam. Sorry, I'm a little distracted, but I got you.
Nah, so
Yeah, we straight. But yeah, son, motherfuckers, motherfucker gonna drop 60. I didn't watch the highlights or nothing. I ain't react to it. You know what I mean?
I ain't see the highlights either. I just
I
heard.
ain't even. I just
I was
heard
like, damn, I
about it.
wish I would have saw that game.
Yeah, I would
I was
like to watch it live instead of like
my
reacting
reaction.
to it. You know what I mean? But I'm probably gonna go back to it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not a hater, so I probably will watch it eventually. You know what I mean?
Nah, I ain't gonna watch that. I'm not even a Boston fan to be honest with you. I like the player.
No, for sure, for sure. You're allowed to like
Nah,
players and
nah,
teams.
nah.
No, I feel like however a nigga want to rep a team or a player, that's the nigga
Uh,
prerogative. You know what I mean? So I don't care. Like if you like, I
you got
because I remember nigga, you was one of the first niggas I ever met that really liked the player over a team. Know what I mean? So
yeah, because the Knicks was shitty. Yeah.
yeah, so I remember nigga that you was a big Allen Iverson fan, nigga. And
Right.
when he left Philadelphia and went to Denver to play with
I
Melo,
follow them.
you was dumb hype. You know what I mean?
I don't remember that, but
Nah,
I probably was.
I remember that nigga, but
Yeah, I
you know what I
probably
mean?
was. Because I was like, I need to get him. They needed to get him out of Philly because they're not trying to win.
But man, Philly,
I mean, Philly always been that franchise. They're not trying to win. They got Embiid. It seemed like they're trying to win this year when they brought in Doc Rivers. But I mean, I already knew Embiid already had the talent. They should have tried to do that a couple years ago because Embiid had the talent. I ain't really too. I know he's good, Ben Simmons. I'm not necessarily really sold on Ben Simmons. He's kind of like the closest thing to LeBron James, although he's like
he ain't got no Jimmy though. He don't even try to shoot, bro. That's
that's what
not
I said.
that's not no 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 no. That shit is unacceptable, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Let's talk about it. It's
Okay,
unacceptable to be an NBA player and don't even attempt to shoot when your center is out there shooting, my nigga.
I hear
No.
that. Right, I totally
Hell
agree.
fucking no.
I agree with that because I mean, it's crazy because I was watching the game of the Sixers and the hacker shot.
Uh-huh.
They do the hacker Simmons. I was like, wow, you the
And they
point
can't
guard.
even, but he's really a power
It works.
forward that can
They
handle the
got handled.
ball. Yeah,
I hear
come on,
that's
bro.
true. That's why I was like, yo, he's closest to. I remember the first time I saw him, I thought he was gonna be the best player ever in college. This dude had like 20 and 20, and I was
Bro,
hyped. I was like, yo, this dude is nice, but I didn't realize he didn't have no jump shot.
keep talking.
So I didn't realize he had a jump shot, but he he be thugging, he be thugging them out there. But they said the same thing about Anthony Cooper. But you look at Anthony Cooper, he working on his jump shot. But Ben Simmons, I was like, yo, he's like LeBron, not 2.0, but LeBron is the top dog, LeBron. So Ben Simmons, I would have to say is on a scale going down, he's like 5.0, not the good 5.0, but or like they say 2.0, whatever. He don't got no jump shot. LeBron ain't have a jump shot at one point either. We can't sleep. LeBron didn't have a jump shot either, but LeBron, they pretty close though. LeBron would shoot the jump shot. I knew LeBron had a jump shot when they played the Pistons that year, and LeBron went off in the fourth quarter. That's when I was like, all right, this guy can shoot. That's when I said, all right, yo, yes. And then he came back with an MVP. I was like, all right, LeBron is no joke. I haven't seen that from Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is a crazy defender though. I can't hear you, bro.
LeBron at least tried to learn how to shoot, son. Know what I mean? LeBron,
Right.
I give it to LeBron is like made me earn his respect. You feel what I'm saying? 10
That's a good point.
championships in a row ain't no shit to just snark at. You feel what I'm saying? And then no matter how much a dude win, you can't just deny a dude just going to the championship every single
That's
year.
true though.
My
Hey,
dude.
you got a point, bro.
Like
I mean, it is. It's a fact. I'm not a Bron fan.
I'm not a Bron fan neither. I just look at things logically, and my logic would tell me that,
That's a crazy ass feat.
that's that's Bill Russell type stuff. Like, come
Not
on.
quite. I ain't gonna give him. I ain't gonna put him in that. And I can't.
He didn't win them all, but he come on, bro.
Exactly. Bill Russell. He didn't lose. That's why I was like, he didn't lose at all. So when you say somebody didn't lose,
But he didn't go to, bruh.
They not on the same level, bro.
Bruh.
Nah.
Bruh, he went to 10 in a row, bro, in the NBA.
That's true. But
In
then
the national,
you can always
in the
bring up
national
that
basketball.
argument.
Huh?
You can always bring up that argument. He was in the weak East.
Nah, bro.
That's an argument though. Like you trying to say, like, yo, bro, he couldn't get up.
Because now he in the West. The West look weak.
Well, he didn't make the playoffs his first year in the West.
Come on, bro.
Tell me, am I lying?
He
didn't make the playoffs,
he's playing
bro.
with skinny ass Brandon Ingram.
But it's a fact.
Fucking
his goal is gonna go down in the record books.
Daddy hyping Lonzo. Them boys was not ready.
They wasn't.
Them boys are still not ready. They got Zion and they losing. Come on, bro. Pedigree is
not ready. It's LeBron though. See, that's the thing. We had an argument like that with my brother, and we would be like, "Oh yeah, LeBron, he good. He did. Let me see him go to the West and do that." He went to the West first year, didn't make the playoffs. But now we like, I told you, who in the East to stop LeBron? LeBron is not no fool. He knew if he would have went into the loaded West, it wasn't no joke. He got there. He went to the West. He went to the first year. He went to the West. He left the conference. Team out of nowhere came and won. They threw Kawhi on the team, and Dallas. No, I'm sorry. What team played for? Toronto. They came through, won the championship the first year.
Come on, bro. I watched that run. That was different.
That was Jordan-esque there.
When that Kawhi hit that shot in the B face, boy, yeah. I was like, bro.
That was Jordan-esque. I was comparing him. That's when I started to. Well, actually, it was probably a couple years before then when I really got a chance to see him come into his own. But I was like, yo, that's like one of the closest things I've seen between Kobe and Jordan. So, you got Kobe and then Kawhi, as far as his game, went next. Especially, what I mean by game style of play. They play with their back to the basket. They hit them with that little 1-2, shoot the fadeaway. And they're going to play deep every possession. So they had that footwork like Mike. Mike, shoot the mid-range at the top of the free throw line or behind the key or in front of the key. That was what Kawhi do, and he did that whole series, that whole playoff. I shouldn't even say series. He did that whole playoffs, and they ended up with a ring. It was nobody in the conference like that when LeBron went 10 straight times. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was in the conference.
I think, yeah, it was too many. I think it was too many. What we call like Pop-Tart teams. They pop up. Pop-Tart teams is like you just pop up out of nowhere, but you're not really like built for tough. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's crazy to explain. It's crazy to explain it, but you watch.
Nah, I feel you. I know what you're trying to link.
I used to watch. I watched a lot of NBA games, just like a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, I was a dude that. I just happened to be home for the playoffs. I just happened to not work those days. I just, you know what I mean? Like when the Warriors had their run, me and my man used to always argue about that shit. I'm like, yo, son, you better be soaking this shit up right now and enjoying this shit because, nigga, this shit ain't gonna last forever, nigga.
That's what we used to say about the when Kobe. He was like, yo, when Kobe's career was winding down, he was like, yeah, you better soak this up because you might not see nothing. You might not see nothing like this ever again.
You know what I mean? And it comes to a point to where it's not just about shitting on people. It's about to enjoying the experience of what your team is doing for you at this particular moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I'm happy, nigga, because Simple fact, nigga. I could go buy a Knicks jersey, nigga. Rock that shit proud because I know my team going ball hard.
I'll do this. It should look crooked on my head. I just want
You
to
know
show
what I mean? So it hit different when you talk that shit early and then your team start backing it up. You know what I mean? It really do. It do hit different, nigga. When niggas be like, "Yo, what fan is you?" I'm a Knicks fan.
I'm a Knicks fan. And I live by it.
Oh, niggas be like, "They trash. Why you a Knicks fan, nigga?" Because I'm a loyal nigga, bro.
Yeah, well, you a Brooklyn fan. You know me.
Yeah, nigga. They be like, "Oh,
I'm from Brooklyn.
Ain't you from Brooklyn?" But
I'm in Brooklyn right now.
Come on, bro. Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm from the one of the hardest places in Brooklyn, nigga. But what's that?
Yeah, you got a point there. If you ain't know, now you know.
Know what I mean?
Niggas then came up. Yeah, I just moved a couple neighborhoods down though.
You still came up, nigga. You still alive, nigga.
I ain't there no more.
You nigga, you still alive, nigga. That's all. That's all a nigga care about, nigga. You feel me?
100 miles of running. Still here, but I'm running.
You still got your body, mind, and soul, nigga. You feel me? That's the most important part, nigga. You feel me?
Right.
But
know, niggas be like, yo, you ain't a Brooklyn fan? What happened?
They be
Brooklyn fan?
They be surprised and shocked, bro. It's like,
it's not that easy.
It's not really that easy.
Bro.
Not for real New Yorkers. You don't get it. Like, it's not gonna happen.
I don't even know. They still New Jersey to me, but
maybe
they have the
fucking exactly. Maybe these fucking newbies that don't know nothing. Like, nigga, yeah. Like, anybody born probably after 92, they're not understand.
It's etched in stone.
Everybody born before that, nah.
Because I wanted the Knicks to get Melo back in the day, and I was so happy when the Knicks get Melo. I didn't agree with what they gave up, but at the same time, I was rooting for them. So then Chris came at me like, "Yo, so what you trying to say? You a Knicks fan now?" I was like, "Oh, why you gonna put me on?" I've never been a Knicks fan, but I always was rooting for them. In the back of my mind, like I look at the box scores and I'm like, "Oh, this team. Let me see what the Knicks did, this and that." So he's like, "So you a Knicks fan? Just admit it. Just admit it." And I was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna admit it because I know the Knicks is trash." I said, "You know what? Fuck that. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm going down with the shit."
You gotta
so
go down.
That's what I said. I'm going down with the ship.
You gotta go down with the ship, son. It's what they say, death before dishonor.
I gotta go down with the ship, bro. Because I'm a Knicks fan and I feel it.
Honor. I was telling I was on another bro channel. I ain't gonna name drop, but fucking I was telling them that I used to like the Jets. You know what I mean? Before I became a Giants fan or whatever the case may be, right? Because I liked Curtis Martin. I liked Wayne Corbett. I liked Vinny Testaverde. I liked Jonathan Vilma. You know what I mean? And I like 2000. And I like and I like Herm Edwards, nigga. You know, I remember the team like it was yesterday, bro, because I really like these dudes. Like Santana Moss, Wayne Corbett. Fucking, I remember when they got the Lavernius Cole from the Redskins. Come on, bro. Like, don't take me back because I remember.
I ain't gonna take you back. I ain't gonna do that. I know a lot of that. I'm a Niners fan, but the Niners wasn't really like we had just lost T.O.
So I just lost T.O. I mean, like earlier than that though. Like it was like probably 2001. Remember when the Jets kicker lost to the 15-1 Steelers on Roethlisberger rookie season?
Yeah, I remember they I remember one game they won when they kicked the field goal that night. It was a night game. They kicked a field goal and lost.
The kicker missed 2 kicks.
Okay.
And missed. And that was in 2003 to 2003. 2002, 2003 season. And then the next year, Eli, I was done with this team because I thought that was the year. Son, I was like, yo, son, that's the year. Wayne Corbett, Curtis Martin. Curtis Martin used to be doing dudes. I'm like, yo, like,
consistent. He gonna get you your yards you need to run. You know what I'm saying? You need 100 yards, he gonna get you 100 yards. You need 100 yards. Next week, he gonna get you 100 yards.
Yeah, he gonna get you his shit, nigga. So
kept going every season.
He would win games that they shouldn't win. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it was just something about me watching them go for 2 field goals with opportunities, and you're not going for the win. You like putting it in a kicker's hand. You already seen him lose. I mean, you already seen him miss a kick, and then you're gonna put it back in his hand. Like I was just, it was something about that just, you know what I mean, turned me off of the Jets, right? And so I was just looking, and I was just like, oh, I just happened to watch my first draft, right? Ben Roethlisberger coming in the league. In this 2004, this is the first draft I ever really watched, or 2003, right? Ben Roethlisberger's coming in the league. Phillip Rivers is coming in the league. Eli Manning is coming in the league. And I'm like, yo, Peyton Manning got a little brother?
That's why I was like, yo, Peyton got a little brother.
I'm like, yo, Peyton got a little brother. I didn't even know that. I'm like,
Peyton be killing.
I'm like, yo, exactly. I'm like, Peyton be killing.
It's early.
You feel me? Because at that time, you know what I mean? The hot teams was the Indianapolis Colts, Peyton Manning with fucking Marvin Harrison. And
Reggie Wayne.
And and Reggie Wayne. But then it was Dante Culpepper. The Minnesota Vikings with Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss. Those two teams, man, all you had to do was run go routes.
Yeah, they was monsters.
Run once, run a go route, touchdown. Every single play on Madden. I hated that one.
Yeah, what's his name had a crazy arm, Culpepper. You just lob it, throw it up there, see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Just put it up there in Madden, yeah. But I used to love I never really played with Peyton Manning in Madden, believe it or not, though.
No.
Nah, I never played with him.
To be honest with you, I always been an underdog team. When I first started playing Madden, my first team was the Miami Dolphins when they had Jay Fiedler. The first Madden I really started running was the Ray Lewis one when they first, it was 2004's Madden 2005, but it was really 2004, and that's when they showed the hit stick, and you could really like brutalize people with the hit stick, bro, like brutalize. But that was on PlayStation. This new generation shit is trash. Know what I mean?
I kept it 100. I say, you know me, I'm a 49ers fan, so I play with the 49ers fan. But they always had T.O. And, you know, you throw the ball to T.O., you're catching the ball.
Let me take you back.
Traded T.O.
Let me take you
So
back.
I started coming with Philly.
Y'all had, what's that dude name? I remember his name. Because I was the type of dude, like, I'm like, oh, I like this uniform. I run with this team. God damn, son. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. To be honest, bro, those teams, and what made me switch was, to be honest, when Eli did that gangster shit, when he's like, I'm not going to the Chargers, I'm going to the New York Giants. I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right.
Watching that live.
You
know what I was doing when I was watching that.
I'm like, for sure. You feel what I'm saying? So, know what I mean? And
like
that shit, I was like, that shit was I'm like, yo, I'm in New York. I'm a Giants fan now, nigga. Like,
I like that move right there.
Like, nigga, yeah, exactly. I'm like, you know what? But I felt it was like I didn't want to have nobody because my man liked the Jets. I like the players on the Jets. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't like the Jets team. You feel what I'm saying?
The squad, the colors and all of that.
Yeah, me creating my own identity, really getting into football. The Giants is my team, nigga. Period. Know what I mean? When I explain that, I tell people, like, I used to be a Jets fan, but I really like the players. I didn't like the Jets.
That's how I felt in the NBA because the Knicks was trash. I said, yo, I'm going after the dude I've been rooting for since college. And you know, when living in Brooklyn, it was always Stephon Marbury. You got to root for Steph because he's from Brooklyn. But I was
Nah,
like, nah, I ain't
you
feeling
know
Steph
why? You know why I
because
could
he should
fuck
have
with
went to
you.
St. John's.
You know why I could fuck with you, bro, 100%. And why I wouldn't mind talking this shit with you because, nigga, you was a nigga that put me on the college talk, bro. You was a nigga that was like, oh, that boy Adrian Peterson.
Oh, did I didn't even realize that? But he,
Come on, bro. You forgot stuff like that?
I mean, I had niggas in my ear too. I mean, with Calvin Johnson, Megatron. I had my cousin in my ear, like, yo, this dude Megatron, he a monster. Trying to tell me like, yo, he gonna be better than Jerry Rice. Now I ain't that old. I don't remember Jerry Rice. I just know he was real good. But he was like Megatron. He's 6'5". He this, he that. I was like, man, I don't know nothing about this dude. He probably garbage. I was wrong. I ain't gonna lie. He put that in my. I was like, yo,
Nah.
this dude is
You
nice.
don't remember telling me, and you might not remember. We smoke a lot, but we
Yeah, we
gonna.
probably was in a session around that time. But yeah,
Nah,
let me
man,
hear.
yeah, all shit.
Might come back.
But you know, but you used to tell me, bruh, Adrian Peterson, he from Oklahoma. You don't see that he be running dudes over, bruh. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? You ain't say bruh, but you know what I mean? He be running
I
dudes
know.
over.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Coach.
yeah, and you was, you know what I mean? So
I'm glad I did say that then, because I know what I'm talking about. That is the crazy. He's a monster in the NFL.
ultimately, that leads me to my question.
Yeah.
Are you still into college football or you
Um,
were never into it and you just
like with the Knicks, I'm gonna be honest. I like my team. My team all the way going back to the '90s, early, late '90s. My team is, and I've always had heard things about them. My team is the Canes, baby. I rock with the Miami Hurricanes. So we got a crazy prestige. So I do follow them. I ain't gonna lie, but then especially when the draft come, I start looking at certain players like
we
Justin
just
Fields.
we just got a Florida Gator and on the Giants.
Yeah, that dude look crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I wish
That
I could have spoke with you when they drafted him.
if
'Cause
I
that dude
knew
look like a playmaker.
if I knew this basketball talk was gonna turn into football talk, I'd have put both. But it's
This is
too
all world talk.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
all
yeah,
world.
yeah, for sure. Still TSK, still the smoking Nick,
We all
nigga.
world right now.
Brought to you
We
by
got some Knicks
StreamYard.
questions.
Know
I
what I
got
mean?
some questions about the Knicks for you.
Yo, answer. I mean,
All
ask.
right. This is a crazy question.
I got 30 minutes. Ask me.
It's a crazy question. I don't even know why I'm asking you this. Because you know what? The Knicks been around since like the 60s, maybe a little bit later before then. Yeah, who's the best Knick you ever saw? Just
In my
out the blue.
in my lifetime,
Yeah.
people might not like this when I say this. Jamal Crawford.
Ah, I like that. I like that answer though. I do. I gotta respect that. If you say, yo, I saw this dude.
I
You know
was
what I'm saying? Ain't
mad
nobody
when we got.
balling like him.
I was mad when we got rid of Jamal Crawford, bruh. I'm like, we had him, and we let him go. We dumb.
Yeah, I like that. I did like him because he was a sleeping beast.
We let that man go for Eddie Curry.
That was the worst Nick I ever saw.
Come
You asked
on,
me a
bro.
question.
Now, see, you ask me questions. It's a good question, but it makes
It's
me
a great
upset.
question.
It makes me up. Yeah, it is a great question, but it
I
makes
think
me
it
upset.
is.
It makes me upset.
See, if you didn't know the Knicks, I know you know the Knicks because you said Jamal Curry a lot. I'm my bad. I said Jamal Curry, Jamal Crawford. So by you saying that right there, it's like, all right, he know what he talk about because he was on the team. He was on a lot of teams, but he was on the Knicks.
What he was on the Knicks young though. We got him from
Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah,
We was the
young
second
boy.
team. Yeah, you know, I know sports. I don't just
Right.
know the Knicks, nigga. I know sports. I know transactions, when it happened, how it happened, why it happened, all that. Like, you know what I mean? You should. If you're gonna be
I
the
never asked
smoking Nick. Hold on.
I never asked myself that question.
Let me drop a bomb on these bitches. Know what I
It's getting hot.
mean?
Getting hot.
For sure. Know what I mean?
But I
But
mean, I'm a Knick. You know me. I love the Knicks, man. You know, I love Allen Iverson because that was my guy. I ain't really was a Sixers fan, but I like him. But it's always came down to the Knicks. It's always came down to the Knicks, man. Because you know, it's hard when you grow up and you got people in your house.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your mom actually rooting for the Knicks, and
Yeah, and your mom
and your
actually doing
mom
it.
is rooting.
And your
so,
mom actually doing it though.
so now it's like, what? My mom, she watch basketball? Oh, she want the Knicks to win. Oh, she a diehard Knicks fan. Now it's like, damn, what
Yo,
you gonna
it's
do?
funny. It's funny you said that, bro. Because to be honest, bro, I remember one situation going to my grandmom's house, right? And I swear to God, and there's you know, I'm West Indian, whatever the case may be, nigga. We at my grandma's crib.
Shout out to Libby.
Yeah, you know. And we chilling and they watching one of them old school bubble TVs, nigga, that you know got the speakers and all that shit. It's like a fucking dresser with a TV in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And nigga, they watching Jordan play the Knicks. Know what I mean? And I'm like, probably like 6, 7, maybe. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and you remember things like this, and you think you don't, but when you really dig deep into your psyche, you do. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shit is crazy because I think like those little moments like that has shaped me as a sports fan, bruh. You know what I mean? Just as a Knicks loyalist. Like when I met who I met, and that nigga was a Knicks diehard. And I was like, damn, like niggas love a team that's trash like this. Like,
Yeah. Like a
like
team
you
that's
know what I mean? I'm
trash.
like, or it's not even just being trash neither. It's just the fact that nigga, the organization don't have a direction. Like in order to do the things that you want to do, you got to have a direction. We going right, we going left, we going, you know what I mean? Back or forward, my nigga, up or down. Like you got to at least have a direction and where you trying to go. You know what I mean? So those
I got
things. What's that question? You got another question?
No, I didn't know you wasn't finished, so I didn't want to. I
No,
didn't want to
finish.
cut you off.
Go ahead.
Now, when you were saying direction, what I thought was I recently read something a couple of days ago. They saying that I don't know if this is true or not, but they said that the Knicks could be interested in Damian Lillard. So now I'm like, I like it. It's it's real cool, but I don't think they should trade for Damian Lillard.
I don't think so neither.
I don't think it's worth it
You
because
want
they
me?
tried that.
Did you want my opinion on if we want Damian Lillard? Yo, the
No,
star.
definitely, yeah. I want your opinion. I definitely want your opinion. My thing is just like they
I don't.
tried that already. That didn't work.
I think Randall needs to improve his ball handle to be the elite of the elite. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to use that right hand. You know what I mean? You got to be able to use that right hand.
That's true. You might as well throw RJ in there too.
Yeah, both of them.
You got to get them hands right. You give ambidextrous.
Yeah, both of them need to learn how to use that right hand, else they just gonna be starter level players. They're not gonna be stars. Know what I mean? Like Julius Randle is having a good run, but in order to keep this run consistent, he got to work as hard as he worked this year and harder. To be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, Julius Randle, he's already like, I'm gonna keep it. He's already all-star caliber. He made the all-star team, of course.
Yeah.
He's all NBA. I mean, it's a COVID season, so you got to be like,
Nah, this ain't the bubble season. Nah. The last year was the bubble season, bruh. Like, nah. You respect the Lakers championship last year?
Not really.
Exactly, nigga. Exactly. I just wanted that.
But it's a championship. I'll throw it in there like whatever, man. I got it, but I don't really respect it.
Not if half the fucking league don't play, nigga.
Niggas was trying to go home in the midst of it.
But
He was
then
in the middle. It was like, I'm
that's why
gone.
niggas was yelling, I need my respect, because nobody's gonna respect that bubble championship, dog. Like I thought it before Skip Bayless even said it out his mouth, nigga. For sure. And that's the God's honest truth. I thought that shit before I even heard that nigga say that shit. I was like, damn, half these niggas ain't playing, half these niggas don't want to be there, half these niggas are sneaking out.
Let me Pepper Lou. I love him.
Like, nigga, nah. Like, half these
I
niggas
remember when he
sneaking
got
out.
drafted.
Nah.
That's a corny nickname.
And to be honest, that's not the Lakers' responsibility to be responsible for what other teams is doing and how other teams feel.
LeBron is
Reality.
a vet. He knew what it was. He's like, let me snatch this quick ring real quick. Improve my legacy.
That's corny, bro. That's not improving your legacy, though.
Well, at the end of it, that's how he's looking at it, probably.
What ring was that? Number 3?
Nah, he won 2 in Miami. I think he won. How many? I think he only got 1 in Cleveland.
So that's 4.
Yeah,
Nigga,
that's not good, bro.
He got 4 out of what, 11?
That's not good, bro. That's a horrible record right there, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That's terrible, man.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't respect that bubble chip, nigga.
You know what he do? He needs to stop worrying about.
I don't respect that bubble chip. I don't
forget about the championship.
I don't respect that bubble chip, dog. I don't respect that bubble chip at all, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
bubble
like playing
chip,
in the East.
I keep it 100%. Like anybody that respect that bubble chip, like
just straight up fan.
Yeah, straight.
They just
like,
straight fans.
Straight fan. No, not just fanatics, nigga. Like you're not objective.
They riding with LeBron regardless.
Like regardless. Like
LeBron good though.
LeBron is a legend, but he not better than Mike, and he not better than a lot of them old school niggas that was out. Like he not.
He ain't better. He ain't better.
He not. Like.
But you got to understand, man. LeBron James is good, but everything you talking about is his legacy. His legacy is.
It's not just legacy, bro. Like I watch the games.
Longevity.
I watch the game. I'm a dude that lives in the place where he played his first game. You feel me? So.
All right.
I watched the game on ESPN when I was in New York. LeBron is skilled. You feel me? LeBron, come on, bro. I know. Points. Yeah. I remember. But to be honest, the problem with LeBron is that he's trying to live up to MJ, and
it's gone.
You can't.
That boat has sailed. Like my grandma, that boat has sailed.
You can't live up to Michael Jordan. You gotta be yourself, bro. You gotta be yourself.
See, the thing is, that's what I said. Don't focus on your legacy. Cement your legacy. His legacy is longevity. That's what it is. Longevity. So he's gonna end up with all the all-time records. Let's just be honest. You know, he's been playing long enough.
But he's still not gonna be the #1 player, no matter how much the media try to perpetrate and pump him up and give them what they call it, no saturated fats or no fucking MSG or none of that shit in your chicken.
Everything is stat driven, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? No matter how much they pump him up.
Instagram, get the clicks, stat driven. That's what he's doing.
But no matter how much they pump him up, for people that's watched him play, and watched the games, it's a difference. Like it's a difference.
Who the best player is.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
You look on the floor and say, all right, he's the best player on the team. LeBron is like, I can look at his game like, wow, he's fundamentally sound.
Bro, to be honest,
don't say make the right play, this and that. No, he's fundamentally sound first. I see the way he play in the court, because you make the right play, but you gotta be in the right place. You gotta make the right cuts. Then making the basketball play is kind of next. Now okay, look, he's gonna make the right pass. He could have shot that. He shouldn't have shot that, so he passed it off. People look at that like, why you ain't shoot the ball? I look at that like that too, especially if it's like less than 2 minutes left. I'm like, yo, the game is yours, bro. This is where you take over. See, LeBron's not that type of player, and that's another way to break it down. He's not that guy. He's not that. He don't got that killer.
Take over the game.
Yeah. He don't have that.
He wants to get you open and feed you in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but then
There's a couple players in the NBA right now that got that. Okay,
he,
game going.
he
It's my time.
forgets how people gonna speak about you in 100 years. You feel what I'm saying? Is they
Some
gonna
people
call
don't
you?
know.
Yeah, like he forgets how
With
people
stats
gonna,
though.
you know, because the language is gonna travel through people, but it's gonna stay relatively the same. Like if you a dog, you a dog. If you're not, you not. Like, and even the people that love you to death when they young, when they start growing up and the fanaticism starts to go away, and they start having more of an objective mind and not so emotional, they'll nah
That's the
me.
thing. You're not gonna remember. You're just gonna look at. That's what I'm saying. I know when it comes
Keep
down
it real.
to it, 20 years from now, people are gonna look and say, "Wow, he must be the best because he leads the NBA in every single statistical category." But
Nah.
then, if you take a deeper look, and my guy is MJ, because I think he was literally the best. Everybody, half the world, the majority of the world, think he is the best. But if you really, really look, break it down, Michael Jordan only played the game a total of 14 seasons. One of them seasons he was injured. Another season, he came back in the middle of the season. So those counts as season. LeBron played like damn near 20, 19 years, and he just caught up to Mike in points like a couple years ago.
Yeah, and because he ain't no 3-point shooter like that. Who is that?
Man, Mike was never a good 3-point shooter. Nah,
Huh?
hell no. You talking about the NBA back then. They wasn't shooting threes like they're shooting now.
Bitch, whose car is this? Probably that dude that got 5 cars that live in your apartments.
I don't even know why you go out there and people, man. But yeah, son.
They wasn't shooting threes like that back
No,
then. It was
LeBron.
the era.
It's not
Supposed to
just
turn it back to the basket.
yo. And to be honest, he's a 6'8", 250 running train, super athletic, long. He could really, you know what I mean, and he could handle. You feel me? So LeBron, you know what I mean. I think skinny LeBron was better than like Miami LeBron. Yeah.
Miami LeBron is the best LeBron. Just being honest, that's my opinion. You entitled to your opinion.
I like Cleveland LeBron. I ain't gonna lie. Cleveland LeBron wasn't ready to win chips, but he was a hooper. He didn't really worry about fucking championships. He was just hooping. Like, and that's that. Like, you notice LeBron ain't put up 60 since he been to Miami.
I don't think he ever put up 60.
Nigga, he was putting up 56, 60 in Cleveland all the time.
Maybe the 50s. Now, LeBron was never. See, that's the thing that goes down. LeBron was never a dominant scorer. LeBron
50,
is going to get his.
50? You think 50's not dominant?
No, he dropped 50. Of course, I know he dropped 50. That's without a doubt. Sometimes he had to take over. Look what he did against the Pistons back in the day when I was talking about earlier. He had to score the last 25 points in the game.
That's what I'm talking about. He did that in Cleveland.
He's capable of that.
He ain't capable of that no more.
I don't know about no more.
Nah.
I think it's done.
It's done. He's done no
wrap
more.
for him on that
period.
part.
Like,
he still could.
Even when he was in Miami, he couldn't do that.
But I don't think he could do that. Like,
he couldn't even do it in Miami because they made him bulk up, so his athleticism went down. He just became stronger.
Yeah.
When he was in Cleveland, he was he's still a high flyer, and his dunks could dunk on you and jump high and stuff. But like some of the things
he was young.
Like, you know what I mean?
When you young, when you fresh out, you young, fresh out, you still got the athleticism. Like you would fall down, when you were a kid, and you play basketball or whatever, you fall down.
It wouldn't
hurt.
I'm
good. You know what I'm saying? Just get right up and start playing again. But LeBron, he was still in that stage. But then as you got older, you know what I'm saying, you fall, you shoot. As you got older, you say, you know what? I'm not even gonna play basketball because this is gonna hurt afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Just like, just having an ache. But when you're young, he was real, I try to go for a dunk, catch a spasm, fall. Get up, try to do it again. Nah, that was LeBron. That was LeBron right there. You just get up, this and that. Just keep doing it. But especially with technology and all that.
Old age do get you. Pat Riley and them, they changed his diet. They made him big LeBron. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? All that extra stuff, that's gonna catch up.
They made him get in the post, and they made him do all that work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah,
sure.
his efficiency. He. That's true. That was very wise of them because now then his efficiency went up. Because you could look at LeBron James' game and you could say, yo, we got D Wade didn't even have a jump shot. He could hit the shot, but we like, yo, we got Ray Allen now on the squad. We had Shane Battier. He not a volume shooter, but he'll hit that shot. They surrounded LeBron with shooters. And then LeBron figured that out. He was like, yo, for me to win, they gotta surround me with shooters. So if you look at his career, every season, he actually made it to the championship, he had a bunch of shooters around him. You know what I'm saying? One year he had Kyle Korver, one year he had J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith is real erratic, but he played with the Knicks, but he was a shooter. And he had Mike Miller with the Heat. He went to back to Cleveland. They ended up trading for Channing Frye. Channing Frye is a big man that spaced the floor. He a shooter. And that's how LeBron can't shoot. So he's able to spread the floor out and let LeBron work with that, that
But
little critical
LeBron
train
could
mentality.
LeBron could shoot. It's just in those big high moments, he ain't
No, he
got
can
it.
shoot.
He can shoot. I've seen LeBron bang, 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 bang. But
Boston.
it's just sometimes in those big final moments, he ain't got it. Like,
You
which
remember
makes
when the All-Star game when Kobe got on him about not taking the last shot? He's like, nigga, shoot the ball. What you doing? That right there was like a eye opener. Like, oh, okay. All right, all right. He should have took that shot.
take that fucking shot. What the fuck is you doing? Like,
Took that shot.
the smallest nigga at the park is gonna take that shot. Why you
Take
not
that
taking
shot,
that
bro.
shot? What the fuck is you doing?
That's like everybody get out the way. I got this.
Nigga, I
LeBron don't do
got
that.
nigga, we done here.
My brother here, LeBron lover. I had to school him real quick. I was like, yo, he was like, why everybody hate LeBron? I was like, everybody don't hate LeBron. LeBron bought that on himself. I'm not even talking about the time when he went to Miami and had that televised. I don't even think that was that serious.
No, it wasn't
My
that.
thing was
It
he let
wasn't
me
that.
down. Remember all the commercials with Kobe?
Nah, it was the comments when he was going against the Warriors and he was like, I'm the greatest in the world.
Nah, that was before that. That was before
Nah.
that.
That was when I was like, you smug?
He was with the Heat though.
No, he wasn't with the Heat at that time. He was with Cleveland at that time.
Well, see, then that goes hand in hand because it was a big hype up with the Nike commercials saying, "Oh yeah, LeBron and Kobe gonna finally meet, and they gonna finally see who the best out of the two." I girlfriend, I was hyped. They were showing the commercials. You can YouTube the commercials and see what was going on. And they had like the little penny type dude, the little the cartoon characters.
No, I remember.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. LeBron ended up losing in the fight and losing in the playoffs. I'm like, oh, he let us down. I was like, he let me down.
To the Orlando Magic.
Nigga lost to them.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
exactly.
how you gonna lose? Everybody was getting hyped. We was like, oh my god. I don't even think it was the Orlando one. I think it was the time he lost to Boston. And then remember how he stormed out and then they started getting him.
When he took his jersey off
Yeah.
I think I told somebody, I'm like, yo, that nigga's gone.
That's why. That's what it was. Like people knew.
That's that look. That's that look. A nigga always take his jersey off, right? But it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
The niggas knew like, all right, something's up.
That nigga took that jersey off like, nigga.
He's like, I ain't talking to nobody. He's like, I ain't talking to nobody. I'm out of here.
I'm surprised he put that jersey back on after taking it off like he took it off because
that's when it hit it for me.
I respected that nigga. Like, yo,
other people lied. They lied
done.
and threw it on the thing. I was like, he let me down because he should have played Kobe in the finals, and then we would have got to see who the best of the generation. That was some generational shit right there. That's how I felt. It's like we're gonna see who the best player in the generation is when Kobe played LeBron. LeBron at that point, he should be going to the finals. But when he lost, it was like he had no explanation. It really no explanations. You can't make it up. You lost.
Kobe would have got him, bro.
Yes, I wanted to see that.
Kobe would have got him. Even though LeBron in his first couple, if you watch Kobe versus LeBron in the NBA games, LeBron was getting Kobe.
Nah, it was not. Well, yeah, maybe.
Come on, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. Young LeBron used to get Kobe, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I remember one time Kobe took it to LeBron. No, it was on TNT. I remember when Kobe hit like 3, 4 shots with like 5 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Matter of fact, like you don't get that many field goals. Banged him in LeBron's face. You know Kobe with the, you know what I mean? Hit him with the behind the back shimmy, and LeBron didn't even see that coming. I was like, all right. I wasn't hating on LeBron right then. I never really hated on LeBron. I always I respect LeBron's game, bro. I respect it because he get his numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Karl Malone. Karl Malone got his numbers.
It's not just about getting your numbers, bro. Per to say, I just would say, like, nigga, he's done. He's done enough. Everybody needs help, bro. But you know what I mean. I think chasing good players like Kevin Love and like, you know what I mean. If he would have stayed,
recruiting
like
the best players.
that shit is corny. That shit is corny, bro.
That shit is corny. That shit is
corny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was manufactured. I can't lie. That was very manufactured. That he had to go out and get the best players in the world just so he could have a chance at winning. You know, with Kevin Love. Kevin Love was a good player and he had a jump shot. Don't forget he was a jump shooter, but Kevin Love wasn't never the same with LeBron. Kevin Love was getting like 15 rebounds a game, like 20 rebounds a game. When he came with LeBron, he wasn't getting those type of boards, but he was a floor spacer. So you had to respect that he could space the floor. Kyrie was a young monster. You know, he was young. Like when LeBron first came to Cleveland, you know, he gonna do what he got to do. He get hit, get up, do it again. But he got a ring. He got a chip out of that. You gotta respect it. But I always wanted, and truth be told, I always wanted to see LeBron come to the Knicks. I'm gonna just leave it like that. They call me oh, you biased in a way. I just want to see them win. He give them the best chance.
Who you think the Knicks need? Last question. That I gotta get out of here, my G. Who you think the Knicks need to take us over the top to win a championship? You think it's Dame Lillard?
I'll tell you this. Nah. I'll tell you this. It's scary because I like RJ Barrett, and my thing is, if the Knicks do make a trade, they're gonna have to get rid of RJ Barrett. And I don't want them to get rid of RJ Barrett. But the thing is, RJ Barrett need a year or two under his belt. So no, keep RJ Barrett, and they're gonna have to try to bring in like somebody. And I don't know how. They got to bring in a point guard, bro.
I don't want Bradley Beal neither.
Nah, I don't. Hell no. He's just gonna disrupt.
I don't want these people with coming from these losing cultures. Like, and I know dudes in winning cultures is probably not gonna leave their winning situations. It's dumb, but could you be like semi on the verge? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want these dudes from these winning cultures bringing their bad attitudes. You feel me?
I'm gonna tell you, this is what the Knicks need, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. And you might not agree with me, but they could win. I think they could win a title like this.
Mm-hmm.
Being that this dude is like 32, 33, I think the Knicks need to try to swindle Golden State out of Steph Curry. I think then they could win the title. Seriously, get a couple more shooters. You know what I'm saying? Them shooters like they run around the screens.
You think Golden State will give him up?
I said swindle him. I ain't say they was gonna get him. I said they got to come up with a crazy ass deal, but you can't get rid of RJ. Can't get rid of Julius because those are two pieces right there.
Nah,
those are two pieces that's gonna become the face of the franchise. But if they could somehow swindle them out of it,
I'm not gonna lie. If we could get him from like 30, what is he? 33 right now?
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, he's 33 years old. If we could get him at 34 to 37, then you might have a point.
Nah, I don't know if he'd be the same. But we could get him like 34, 35. We could get 2 good seasons out of him. Where that, his game is not really what it used to be. He got to be more of a true point guard. he can't play D.
I anticipate them niggas coming back hard next year with that boy. You know what I mean?
But that's the only Dame maybe. But you're gonna have to give something up to get Dame. Dame, yeah, I think Dame would be a good somebody to go on the team. But they're not finished. Mitch is gonna have to show up. He's gonna have to step up severely, and Audrey gonna have to step up
I ain't gonna
because
lie, bruh. I think we just need to go light, mid level to light superstar. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it needs to be a culminative effort. Get somebody like go try to get a Chris Paul or somebody like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go get a. I don't really Oladipo and RJ got the same type of game, so I don't really. Yeah. But I like that either. I like the added defense though. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I do like about Oladipo. He do got some perimeter D that I can respect, especially if you're not gonna play Frank. You know what I mean? So
they need another wing. Somebody was telling me like, yo, you know, Kawhi gonna be a free agent next year, and I was like, nah, Kawhi's good, but he ain't leaving the Clippers.
I don't believe in fairy tales, my nigga. Like,
it's a fairy tale word. Like, that's like a long shot.
I never believed fucking we was getting Kyrie, we was getting fucking KD, none of that shit, bro. I'm not an idiot, bro. Like, I don't fall for the bamboozle because one person.
I want them to rebuild.
If a lot of people saying something, I'm probably gonna believe the opposite. Unless
the Knicks need to get lucky in the draft. Like, they got kind of lucky with the dude quickly, nowhere near as lucky. But if quickly develop into like a all-star guard, that'd be something right there. But I still think they need to draft a guard.
He definitely needs to better his decision making. You know what I mean? If he does that, then he'll be 100%. But if he don't do that,
he do. He's not. But he be hitting them threes though. He be just like he be just throwing them up. Like, he be like, yo, they down by 4, and he just throw up a crazy 3. Sometimes they be dropping, but you know, what's the odds, right? But he do be hitting them. I give him a lot of respect on that. But I don't think he's starting caliber. He kind of remind me of Lou Will.
For sure.
But if he could get some, I ain't gonna front. He got Lou Will and he got a little Steph in his game. But if he could get that Steph down pat, bro, he's still a backup in my mind. But I don't think nobody gonna be able to touch Steph. But I remember I would watch Steph. I would even play with him in 2K. I was like, yo, Steph. They put him at the 2. Like, Steph
the problem with Steph in the early, if you use that nigga too much, he get hurt hella quick.
Yeah, that's true.
If you go for 53 straight games with that nigga, he getting hurt for the season.
Yeah, he did. He had him. You out there, so
and
you
that
know.
Nigga, I used to play with that nigga too. I used to do a lot of fantasy drafts when I was young. I used to
play with that nigga.
And then I would make teams, and he was like a 91, 92. But the nigga jump shot was so quick and so water.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, this nigga is it. I'm like, I remember the nigga in college. I'm like, yo, I like this nigga. This nigga could dribble and he could shoot, nigga.
Yeah,
but I'm like, as soon as you start relying on that nigga, he get hurt though.
In real life.
And no, in the game.
You know what? Maybe because his durability probably was shot in the game. But that's how I found out about Klay Thomas, because they guarded Steph. I passed the ball to Klay. He was water. I was like, who is this nigga, Klay Thomas? And then next thing you know, start hearing about him. Klay Thompson, yeah. Next thing you know, you're like, yo, this nigga's a star. I knew it. But you know, that's
I think if we could get our hands on Klay, that'd be nice.
Klay got his knee, man. His leg is look at Durant. And Klay played a lot of playoff minutes. I don't think Klay gonna be the same when he come back.
Nah.
He got an Achilles, he got an ACL.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever gonna be the same. He ain't gonna be able to play D. He was key to their run because he would play the best of the D. They could put Iggy on one dude, then they could put Klay on another dude, and that would help out with, because Steph too small to play D. He probably plays his ass off. They had Mark Jackson, so he probably plays his ass off.
Klay is a D-er. Klay got D. Klay got D.
I wanted the Knicks to sign Mark Jackson, but Thibodeau's cool. I wanted them to put in a defensive system.
We do got a defensive system at this particular time.
Now we do, but before all of the the talk about with the previous regime that they had, I wanted them to hire Mark Jackson, but they never would do it. They was trying to hire other people like Jeff Hornacek. What?
Trash.
Who else they had? Jeff Hornacek,
Derek
um,
Fisher.
Derek Fisher. I was disappointed with my
Trash.
man. I was disappointed with
Fuck
Phil
him.
Jackson with that one.
Fizdale is. Oh
I
God.
got love, but
Nah.
I know his wife is
Nah.
bad. But
Fizdale.
nah, bro,
Nah.
Fizdale's wife is bad, bro.
Nah.
But you can't coach, bro. It's like it's not working. I understand what you did. I understand what you're trying to do, and I respect it. I want it
Terrible.
to happen, but you
Terrible
can't. It's
coach.
not gonna work, bro.
Terrible.
It's a lot
I'm
of.
not.
It's a lot of.
I never claimed to be a coach either, nigga. Like now, when it kind of like managing and picking players and putting them together, I probably could do that. You know what I mean? But as
Yeah,
far as like coaching them, nah, I never claimed to be a coach. But you could tell
me
when a
too.
nigga can't. But you could tell when a nigga can't coach.
Nah, bro. I think this New York thing is a little bit over your head.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell a nigga,
You probably could do your thing in Memphis.
the nigga decision making would be terrible. Like it's like, bro,
He was trying to do too much,
this
and I
nigga's hot.
agree.
This
Because
nigga's
he's
hot,
like, yo, the
and he
management
not.
is shitty.
This nigga's hot, and he not tired. Why you taking him out? And you're not bringing
He's
him
trying to
back?
develop them.
He
You
not
can't.
even.
He's trying to develop players and coach them. Can't do
No, you bring other players to the team and you develop them over players that should be getting developed, nigga. Like in-game experience is the best experience. So what you expect if you're not
that.
giving a
Look at
nigga in-game experience?
key example, R.J. Barrett. He played last year. He was a bum in Fizdale's system, a bum. But he, you could see him. He would have little breakout games. So the potential was there. But then as soon as they put Tibbs in, even the other dude last year, but Tibbs, I must mainly stick on Tibbs. Then RJ started getting a little bit better, a little bit more consistent. And yeah, right there just pretty much was the
I'm not
nail in the
gonna
coffin.
lie, I was dumb happy when they fired Fizdale, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, you don't pray for people downfall or to get fired and stuff like that, but it's like fuck, bro. You don't know how to coach.
I felt like an NBA reporter last year, but because I was saying, yo, Fizz, give Fizz a true shot. It's
Nah,
not that
fuck a true
but
shot. That nigga don't know how to coach, bro.
they
Like
need to get rid of that dude, Steve Mills. I was like, they need to get rid of him because I did my own research and I was like, yo, he's been on the team every single, and I didn't believe it. I was like, every single year the Knicks been bad. He been on the same side. He been with Dolan. You know what I'm saying? I remember him initially from when Phil Jackson got signed. And he said the only thing I want you to do is keep Steve Mills. I'm like, yo, who is Steve Mills? Like, what is this dude about? And I'm looking, I'm like, wow, he been back. He been on the team since like 2001, 2002. And every one of them seasons the Knicks been horrible. They got rid of nigga. First year they about to make the playoffs. What?
hold the niggas back. You see how that is?
Yeah,
get rid of a nigga, and all of a sudden your ceiling extends, man.
Exactly, it comes right back alive.
On that note, my G, it was a great talk. I appreciate you coming through. You feel me? 100%. I have a little more time tomorrow if you ain't got to work or nothing, or you know what I mean. We'll figure it out, offline, all that bullshit. But
all right,
man.
We got a lot. I got a lot of info. I know you got a lot of info. We gonna
for
start
sure.
throwing questions at each other.
Yeah, it's good. We're gonna keep it going 100%. Nigga, I'm gonna drop a bomb on these. And with that, we out, man. Or you want to, shoot these niggas your Instagram or your IG, or your Facebook, nigga, or you know what I mean?
Nah, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. I want to get popular. When they know I'm on, then they gonna, that's gonna be the clickbait right there when I get on.
100%.
Literally, like
man.
you see my face.
Nah, man. I'm gonna tap in with you, nigga. 100.
All right.
Word.